Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. My computer hates me today.
It's just being grumpy.
I wish it would stop being grumpy. I left you in Limsa, didn't I?
Yes.
On my way. Sorry about all the trouble. Eh.
I mean, for once it's not me.
Though people are being very slow to load in, but I know things have been kind of slow to load, period.
Not to mention, I'm sure there's still things your system is getting up and going.
Sorry about the delay, folks. I have had wonderful tech issues this afternoon and evening, so yay.
Mm-hmm.
Always fun trying to diagnose tech.
Yeah. Oh, remind me. With the bit of tech in the shop, that I do want to open it up and clean it out.
Right.
And who knows, maybe that'll obviously be part of the problem.
There you are.
Where? Where am I?
Pokey pokey.
No. That'd be your socks.
Yeah, I just got some new socks today. They're Pokemon flavored. Okay. We need to go talk to the Secretariat. She's probably going to be mad that we're late, but it is what it is.
Considering that we were exceedingly early for the last couple.
We have a new character here. Storm Runner. Where are
Yeah.
you?
Admiral Blowwhip. Why do you have such a difficult name?
Is it a real name, traditional Rogadan name, or is it a bot?
Yes. Admiral Blowhifswin has tasked me with overseeing communications between you and the Company of Heroes. First, you'll be needing a link pearl. Pray speak with the Secretariat.
Right. Oh, and
I
Emerald?
don't think I'm going to get to fix my problems.
Sorry. I've just finished briefing the Secretariat. She has something you should find useful.
A do-over?
Ah, Thayrin, Rylea. The Admiral has appraised me of the situation in full. Furnish Thayrin and Rylea with a link pearl, yes? Of course, Admiral. What, only one between the two of us? That seems, fraught with peril.
You realize how many of those pearls we've got to have? I mean, I've probably got a pocket that looks like it's got a rosary in it.
It would seem the company is trying to reach us.
Oh there, Commander. Just give the word and I'll come running. Lower your goddamned voice, will you? Watch your tongue or I'll track you down and rip yours out.
Those two are in fine form. They sound like mortal enemies than old companions. That's where Thayrin and Rylea come in. I trust you two will whip them back into shape. Make them a force to be reckoned with. I will have the Secretariat contact you if there's any developments. I would convey them the entire company by Link Pearl, but we cannot afford to have one take reckless action. In the meantime, I will reach out to Noel and see what he has gleaned about the crushing tide and their hideout. Let us hope for good tidings, Commanders.
That was the very end of 87. Stormrunner? And yeah, pretty much the same. Madam Secretariat? A mother's suffering. The Secretariat has urgent news for you.
Grave news, Thayrin. Rylea, I just received word that Candlekeep Quay is under attack. It would seem the crushing tide has struck again, and Admiral asks you to deploy the Company of Heroes once more. Our man here will act as your signaler. Check with the Secretary real quick. Our communications officer will assist in relaying your orders. Not helping.
Not really. The Company of Heroes is awaiting your orders. Okay, everyone, do what you do second best, because I know what you do best is getting on each other's nerves. Candlekeep Quay. Both Land and and Uodanun should be close by. What are your instructions? Denel is a hot-headed warrior who lives for the thrill of battle, while Uodanun is a calm and calculating hunter. Both can serve you well, but better if assigned to a task suited to their skills.
Drive the crushing tide away.
Yeah, I don't know if he's well suited to either, but yeah, he probably wouldn't even do the other. Consider it done, Commander.
See the residents of Candlekeep Quay to safety.
Understood. The rest of us will head there at once.
I'll tell the Admiral that you two and the Company of Heroes are on your way. Godspeed. Shall we?
Let's shall.
Come on, Urza. We have a attack to go quell.
Work?
Quay! I think it's a little foggy out tonight.
Yeah, it does that around here. Lighthouse is doing its job.
Better than being socked in, that's for sure. Ah, good. Landendell? Landendell, that.
You've kept us waiting long enough, Commander. Not that I'm complaining. More fishmen for me to skewer.
Udon?
Is that all? I was just getting warmed up.
Brayflux. Brayflux! Treasures go boom! Blast fishermen to bitty bits! Yes, you do that. Shamani?
Good to know my colleagues haven't grown rusty in the years since we disbanded.
And whisk it.
Worry not, the tide has already ebbed, if you follow my meaning. Perhaps you're curious how your men carried out your orders. Well, you'll be pleased to hear that Landonell led the attack with his characteristic aplomb, dancing amongst his foes with such speed and ferocity that were dizzying to watch. Noon made full use of his talents in leading the rescue effort. Not a single man, woman, or child suffered so much as a scratch. I had my doubts at first, but you've passed your first trial as acting captain with flying colors.
Play to our strengths. Excuse you. The battle is over, I see. 'Tis good to see the company of heroes is still alive. It's good to see the company of heroes can still live up to its name. I demand answers. Why did you target Candlekeep Quay?
Spit on your questions, filthy shorewalker. I was hoping we might do this the easy way, but if you insist... So you would torture us? You shorewalkers are all the same. Savage brutes, the lot of you. Torture? Please, we're not so uncivilized as that, my slippery friend.
Psst. Brave Fox, shiny treasure will have Fishy Man trading tongue flaps in no time.
Oh, you're in so much trouble. Allow me to explain. Shamani, Lomani, and Brave Fox are well practiced in the art of interrogation. Shamani has a sharp mind, and as I'm sure you've noticed, and a knack for getting information out of uncooperative types with a minimum of fuss. Brave Fox, on the other hand, her methods can be unconventional, to say the least. It's hard to argue with the results. Well, Commander, the choice is yours to make. Oh dear.
Shamani.
What, you're going to resist that line?
Yes, I am.
You don't
Shamani
want to see him
Lamani's-
tortured with cheese?
No, I do not want to see them tortured with cheese. Tasty,
Fine.
docky cheese. More for
Shamani
me.
Lamani's my man. Of course, Commander. Watch as I get him talking without so much lifting a finger. Can you have him deliver a few bottles of wine while you're at it? For old time's sake?
Tasty. Go with the gobby cheese.
They tell me you're particularly fond of La Mosaic oranges. Might I interest you in a glass of delightful orange wine brewed from our latest harvest? I see. This is... Another glass, Shorewalker. I demand it in return for the crimes you have committed against my spawn brothers. A mere glass, my friend. I'd be more than happy to offer you a full bottle, nay, an entire cask, if you provide us with the answers we seek. We have a deal, Shorewalker. For a cask of that blissful beverage, I will tell you all my secrets. I just figured you'd get him drunk first.
Again, I ask, why did you target Candlekeep Quay?
Now, himself gave the order. Said we must establish a foothold in preparation for our assault on the city.
He means to attack Limsa Laminza itself, but with your numbers, that would be folly.
Speaker Tao commands power beyond the comprehension of you shorewalkers. No, we do comprehend it.
We have dealt with Leviathan before.
You misunderstand. Speaker Tao says it is a greater power still, the very first being blessed by our Lord.
The blasphemy. Tell me where Tao is.
An island far to the south and east. There he performs the rite that will summon forth the Divine One, and deliver my brothers and I to glory.
Thank you for your cooperation. I suspect the Tao is hiding out somewhere in the Cyclades, a deserted isle, most likely.
And where have we heard this name before?
Around a few.
Do you recognize it?
I kind of do.
You ran into it recently on the Buns. The Cyclades is the island chain that Hullbreaker Island is in.
Ah, okay. That makes perfect sense.
Yeah. I don't know much about these so-called blasphemies, but can they truly be tamed so easily?
No. We have no evidence they can, but we must operate on the assumption that Tao has found a way. I will ready a ship. We will set sail for the Cyclades at once. Prepare yourselves, and meet me at the docks as soon as you are ready.
I'll have Shamani and Brayflox continue the interrogation in the meantime. Our friends here might still be hiding something from us. And don't forget that cask you owe them.
We must be fair in our negotiations.
Mm-hmm. Not to mention getting them drunk can only aid the interrogation.
Shamani?
Don't you worry, Brayflox and I have the situation under control. Yes, you do.
Brayfox, keep watchy eyes on this place. You do that, Brayfox.
And look out for Megalo crabs.
They bite. They pinch.
They pinch. They pinch your head.
And we need to actually head to the ferry dock. Interesting. I am still burping from dinner. I'm sorry.
Oh dear. Burping dinner, not lunch?
Mm-hmm. Waiting for you to load in. There you go.
Yep.
Unfortunately, you can keep up with my ninja speed now.
Yeah, well, don't count on it.
Because you run at the same speed as I do.
Yeah, like I said, don't count on it. It won't last forever.
You sure?
I mean, it'll last for the rest of the roll quest, but don't count on it after that.
as I wait for you to load in.
Yeah. There we
There
go.
you are.
And something funny happened when you crossed the boundary before.
Oh.
While I was on follow,
Mm-hmm.
you went across the boundary and disappeared, and I basically turned 90 degrees and only barely hit the boundary.
That is odd.
Yeah.
Don't know what to say to that.
Yeah. Oh.
Ah, these two are at it again.
What do you mean again?
Oot.
Still.
Want to talk to the new?
Road.
Yeah. Oot.
This is the enemy's stronghold. Never forget that they have the advantage. I don't know blasphemy from a hole in the ground. All I know is that I'm ready to kill the bleeding thing.
Let's get.
Let's see how this blasphemy likes my axe between its eyes.
Well, at least they're raring to go. Well, what? Everyone here? Good. We make for the facilities in search of Dow's hideout. Our friend Noel will be waiting for us there. The blasphemy, too, may be present. Be vigilant and keep your weapons ready. Keep your weapons at the ready. Well, Commander, do you have any words for your men before the eve of battle?
The duty of the strong is to protect the weak.
You got that right, boys.
Uh-huh.
We meet again, Dow. Where's the blasphemy? Tell us now so we may end this madness.
Right above us, apparently. We're making its way down the tunnel. Speak of the bloody devil. There it is. The dread beast I saw beneath the waves.
The source of our woes.
Oh dear.
The echo of all the times.
It's common at this point. Defend the commander!
Sorry guys, you know I have no power over this.
I have a little bit of power over it.
Not much. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
I bring grave tidings, my queen. The wretched shore walkers poison the minds of my spawn brothers with false words and foul magics. Our poor beguiled brethren renounce Lord Leviathan and name him a false god. They treat with Lemza Lumens and some even call for an alliance. We must summon him, that the lost might receive of his blessing anew. This I would gladly do had our stock of crystals not run dry.
Spawning time is nearly upon us, yet you fight and bicker amongst yourselves. How am I to birth a new brood when my children grown strand divided?
Who dares enter this sacred chamber? Forgive my intrusion, Queen Mother. I speak for the Sahagin who seek an accord with the Shorewalkers. A new age is upon us. We needn't turn to false gods, nor foment bitterness and bloodshed in our precious spawning grounds. The Shorewalkers have changed. They endeavor to understand us, to share these lands with us, that they may have peace and we our spawning ground.
Could this be true?
Lies! Lies! Do not be deceived by that one's delusions, my queen. He is a heathen who has strayed from Lord Leviathan's might. The Shorewalkers are oathbreakers now and forevermore. As they extend one hand in friendship, they clutch a dagger in the other. We are beasts in their eyes, deserving of naught but slaughter.
Oh, for a blessed moment I felt the faintest touch of hope. But you are right, Tao. They are demons, and we are damned. Oh, for woe! My poor children have lost their faith, their minds poisoned by lies. They turn away from the Lord of the World and cast their lot with the enemy.
'Tis so, my queen, 'tis so. We will have no choice but to abandon our sacred spawning grounds and sink into the ocean's floor to rot and decay.
Now, dearest of my children, you tell them that we have no future. How can I bring new life into this world, knowing that my blood will have their hearts stolen? I cannot!
What is happening? Please, my queen, you must calm yourself. Ah! Such power, such beauty, a blessing from Lord Leviathan himself. You have an interesting taste in beauty.
I was afraid it was going to be the Spawn Mother.
So this is a blasphemy, eh? See what all the fuss was about.
Have you your wits about you? Good. If you can fight, now's the time.
Strike now, my queen! Send the Shorewalkers and their honorless leader to her death. Oh, that can't be good. No, that's not good.
That is so not good.
What's happening? I can't feel my legs. Why, Mother? Are we not your children, too?
Damn it, we cannot endure another blow like the last.
Still don't know what in the Seven Hells just happened, but I'll be damned if I'm going to go down without a fight. Steady. The beast is feeding on our aether. Will not survive a head-on fight. Landonel, Uod, remember the company's stratagem when faced with overwhelming odds. Retreat! Retreat! Let's get ourselves the bloody hells out of here.
A tactical withdrawal is in order. And the priest is nowhere to be seen. And who are you?
Yeah.
Null of the Calming Seas. He's right behind you.
Yeah. Were the other beasts we faced also once my spawn brothers? I cannot bear the thought.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh?
So that was the blasphemy. Intriguing creature. For the first time in many summers, we find ourselves with a worthy foe. Face to face with a damned beast, and I could barely lift my spear. Next time, mark my words, that bastard fish is going to pay. But no path to victory can be found. Flee and fight another day. Might not be the kind of approach that make a bird sing your praises, but it's kept us alive, and that's enough.
No, that was the correct decision. You have no complaints from this commander. Well, what? Damn it all. We'd better luck holding back the tide.
How goes it, friends? Is what I would normally ask, but judging from the muttered cursing, I gather it did not go all that well. We barely escaped with our lives. I think the damn beast had the power to stop us in our tracks, literally. What do we know of the creature's origins? Was it once a Sahagin as you suspected?
Mayhap the Echo afforded Thayrin and Rylea have some insight. You're gonna love this. It was the Spawn Mother.
Tao's villainy knows no bounds, sowing seeds of despair in our Queen Mother's heart that she might transform into that monstrosity. If she was the first to turn, then there's nothing deliberate about it. Still, it's clear that his words served as a catalyst. If we kill the blasphemy, it'll be tantamount to killing the Sahagins' queen. That's not going to endear us to them one bit. I cannot turn my spear against the mother who birthed me, let alone take her life. Out of curiosity, did anyone see who fired that shot? Were not for them, we'd all be dead.
I know not, but we must formulate a plan, and quickly. My scouts tell me that the blasphemy has left the isle, and now roams the open seas. I will order them to continue the search. In the meantime, we will find the means to overcome the beast's formidable offenses.
Leave that to us. Time and again, we've used our wits and experience to triumph over the longest odds. To defeat your enemy, first you must know your enemy. Tell me, Commander, what do you reckon was the most valuable knowledge we gleaned from our initial encounter?
The
That the blasphemy has the power to absorb aether.
That's actually kind of unique for a blasphemy.
Yeah. I concur. Now that we know how the beast disabled his foes, we can use this knowledge to devise a proper defense against it. That is not all we have learned. While the blasphemy can maneuver through the water, it also frequents caves and the like. Our best chance of defeating it would be in such a place.
Our only chance, I dare say. I will send scouts to identify any and all large caverns and coastal areas that could serve as shelter for such a massive creature. To ensure the safety of our people, and to have any hope of peace with the Sahagin, it is a battle that we must win. All your strength and wisdom will be needed in the days to come. Dismissed.
Aye, aye.
Come, let us share our finding with the Maelstrom. Now here's a serious question. I don't know if they considered. What we know of Sahagin, we mostly know from the Ondo, which are technically a split-off.
Culturally. Politically, certainly.
You have the Spawn Mother, which of course lays eggs and then are given to the males to fertilize. This is also confirmed from the Sahagin tribe quest, if you go down that line. At least with the Ondo, they had a few different females that were all attendants of the brood mother.
Right.
The queen. Where are the other female Sahagin? Because there has to be a line of progression, because if she's the only one and there are no others...
Yep.
I do not like that implication.
Yeah, this one is nasty.
Now, there might be other Sahagin groups out there, just on, like, faraway shores.
Yeah.
But we don't know them. We only know this Sahagin group and the fact that it's fractured. And it's been fractured for a while.
Yep.
But biologically speaking, having the Spawn Mother being the only female is, dare I say, putting all your eggs in one basket?
I think you did there.
Yeah, I think I just did. Actually, no, we'll go this way.
Just wondering.
Well, it depends on whether you're going to the Drowning Winch or not, which is longer.
Yeah. And as nice as the place is, that's not where we're going.
Correct. Checking with the Storm Runner.
Yeah. If even the famed company of heroes could not bring it down, this so-called blasphemy must be a formidable beast indeed. They all are.
The Admiral told me of your encounter with the blasphemy. The results may not have been ideal, but I am heartened to see you two return safely. Thank you. Now that we have seen what the blasphemy is capable of ourselves, 'tis more plain to me than ever that it must be slain. Reach out to all the trade ships entering and departing Limsa. Inform them that any sightings of the blasphemy are to be reported to Maelstrom Command at once. Understood, but given the beast's abilities, how do you intend to overcome it? I trust that the company of heroes, and Thayrin and Rylea, experienced the primal slayers and all, will find a way. And yet, I would leave no resources untapped. There is one more whose expertise I would call upon, if he would agree. Even Wisket is a loss as to his former commander's whereabouts, but mayhaps Eisenhard could offer some guidance? No doubt you are fatigued from battle with the blasphemy. Pray rest while you are able. When we are ready to take further action, you will hear from me. Till then, take care.
Okay, I'm rested. Are you rested?
Checking with the runner real quick. Same as before.
Out of the shadows, the Secretariat's resigned expression speaks volumes.
Thayrin, Rylea. I had wished for better news for you, but the blasphemy continues to elude us.
Or not. Can you hear me, Commander? This is Wisket. What, this isn't Thancred?
Hush you.
I have an idea how we might take down the blasphemy. Meet me in Costa del Sol as soon as you're able.
Well, that sounds promising. I'll tell the Admiral you'll be away for a bit. Godspeed and stay safe out there. Okay, off to Costa del Sol.
You knew it was only a matter of time.
Well, considering he still formerly works as a bodyguard there.
Also true.
And I'm sure Master Gigi Ruju, if he explained things out, would be happy to lend his aid.
Maybe.
After all, the last thing he wants is to see his dancing girls in danger.
More importantly, the last thing he wants is to see all those tourist dollars dry up.
There's that too. And no, we are not stopping by the Grey Fleet and picking up what's-his-name. He can just stay at the Grey Fleet. I have to admit, the fan art that one of him during the recent fan fest was just spot on.
Which is this?
Oh, it was a picture of the one tall tale guy sitting, regaling someone else of the tall tale with pictures of Leviabetus and Titan in the background. It was hilarious. It's like you knew exactly what was going on. It was kind of this very cartoony, geometric style, but you recognized him instantly. The artist did a beautiful job. Hey, Wisket. So, you wanted to see us?
Apologies for having you come all this way. Ever since our encounter with the blasphemy, I've been racking my brain to find a way of dealing with this debilitating attack. Sadly, I've come up empty-handed, and my companions fare no better. Yeah, this is really something we should be taking to the Scions or Sid. That's when I started thinking, if only our finest was still with us. He always had a knack for noticing what the rest of us missed. His eyes were so sharp he could spot a foe's weakness with a single glance. It's thanks to him that we were able to slay both Leviathan and Titan, and live to tell the tale. The rub is, well, he's a bit eccentric. And yes, I know you could say that about all the company members. But unlike us, he prefers to work from the shadows. Truth be told, I have not seen him since the day we disbanded. I doubt he'd help his old comrades. I think he already has. Even if we asked, but an order from the company's acting commander would be a different story. In our heyday, we had a way of reaching him. Whistle at the forked road, and sooner or later, he'd show himself. Didn't matter when, winter or summer, in broad sunlight or the dead of night, he'd always be watching from afar. With any luck, he still is now.
Sounds almost like real.
But I've rambled on enough. Go on now. This may be our best and only hope.
And as far as I know, Rio was setting off for the New World. He wanted to go.
Oh, remember, this is before the end of story, technically.
Very technically.
Here I was, enjoying my retirement. Why did you have to go and bloody whistle? Yeah. I had a feeling it'd be our unknown marksman.
Mm-hmm.
Call me Lawrence. I'm the company's resident sharpshooter. At least I was in my day. No need to tell me who you are. I've been watching you for quite some time.
Had a feeling.
Don't get the wrong idea. I'm just curious how my former mates are faring. Not as curious as folks were about me, though. First to escape, then old Mistbeard himself. As if those codgers could ever catch me. Now Eorzea's storied hero summons me forth. No need to say why. You're gonna ask me to help you to take down the blasphemy. He was a member. Have you forgotten the duty of the strong?
Yeah.
And if he says no, then I'll order him. Never could refuse whenever someone trotted out those acne words. So tell me, Actin Commander, what specific duty would you task me with? I trust you do have a plan. Well, if you can keep shooting its, ether-sucking magic. So you need a way to neutralize the beast's most potent attack. I can tell you like getting up close and personal with your foes. Actually, no, I don't. This is a temporary thing. Don't count on it.
Snicker snack!
So you'll be needing support from a distance. I'm supposed to be the support from a distance! Who do you suppose might be best suited to that role?
You, of course.
Yeah. Time for a little buttering up. damn right. My eyes are among the keenest in the realm, and as you've doubtless heard from Wiscayet. Pure marksmanship, none in Limsa are the Admiral's equal. Merlwyb is ill-suited for a supported role. Not for lack of skill, of course, but rather, come to think of it, there's something you should know. Follow me.
Oh, this should be good.
And he's off. NPCs come and go so suddenly around here.
Oh. He's up here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, Lawrence, what do you want to show us?
This is where he watches everybody from. Improving on the summer festival all these years.
Probably.
Quite the view, wouldn't you say? I often come here to admire the sea. If you would, indulge me for a moment and I'll spin ye a yarn. Just try not to doze off. Back in piracy's golden age, the League of Lost Bastards ruled the Rotano. I was one of them, as was Merlwyb. We were led by none other than our old man, Blufiswin, the most feared captain on the high seas. Feared by his enemies, that is, stern and unforgiving though he was, he took me under his wing and showed me the ropes. He was like a father to me, to us all, till that fateful day. It was in the year 1562 of the Sixth Astral Era. Omens and merchantmen were struggling with nigh constant raids by the Sahagan. Around this time, Blufus had yielded the day-to-day leadership of the bastards to Merlwyb, his pride and joy. She was still growing into the role, though, and everyone knew the old captain was still calling the shots. Well, Blufus had a noble streak, he did. Ordered us to defend the traders from the fishbacks. Merlwyb led the effort. We fought day after day to keep the seas safe. The fighting was fierce, but we always came out of it in one piece. Until we didn't. Until after a skirmish, a Sahagan survivor, with his last breath, summoned forth the Lord of the World. The great beast toppled our mast and cracked the keel like an egg. We clambered aboard the merchantman as our own ship sank. Naught to do but wait for the end. Then comes Blufus and his bleeding flotilla out of nowhere to pull us out of the fire. And he did. The League of the Lost Bastards would never be the same again. For even though we had escaped with our lives, we soon discovered that Captain Blufus, our iron-willed, unwavering leader, had fallen under Leviathan's thrall.
Oh no.
Of course, in those days, we didn't know much about drowning or tempering. Didn't know what to make of our captain as he grew more haggard by the day, his words devolving into crazed rambling. And one day he vanishes, taken off with half our men. Not long after, a band of pirates calling themselves the Serpent Reavers began taking prizes in the Indigo Deep alongside the Sahagan. Their helm was none other than Captain Blufus, who cast his lot with the fishbacks.
Oh no.
Merlwyb knew what had to be done. To her credit, she didn't shirk from the deed. She acted quickly, sneaking off under cover of night with a skeleton crew without so much as telling me. Of course, that didn't stop me from stowing myself at the cargo hold and joining her on the voyage. She was none too happy to see me at first. Wanted to leave me out of it, she said. Seeing as I made myself known when she was struggling to fend off a horde of reavers and fishbacks, it wasn't hard to win her over. Her twin muskets fell in one after the next. My sharpshooting kept her safe from afar. We cut a path to the center of the isle. It was there we found Blufwis, rather the miserable wretch he'd been reduced to. All bones, skin shriveled, and a tangled mat of white hair, eyes bulging from his head like a fish as he prayed to the Lord of the world.
That was a heck of a tempering.
Merlwyb challenged him to a duel, and a dim memory must have flickered in his drowned mind, for he accepted. And so, with only me there to witness it, Merlwyb ended her father's life. The League of Lost Bastards would have lived up to its name if it weren't for Merlwyb. She assumed full command and restored us to her former glory. Not long after, she triumphed in the Trident and was named Chief Admiral of Lemza Lomenza. I often think back upon that day, seeing her charge into battle, muskets blazing. Might seem reckless to some, but that's how Captain Blufwis taught her, and she knows no other way. That's why I made it my job to support her from the shadows, and it's a role in which I'll happily serve again. I owe that much to her, old man. My only doubt was whether you, my friend, were worthy of command of me. But watching you from afar has answered that question. I tell Wiskade and the rest of my no-good companions that Lauren stands with them.
Hello, Octi. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, that was a huge lore dump. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Hold on a moment. Yep, and it's all there.
Keep in mind that the League of Lost Bastards was the group who discovered the New World. And we have a whole other continent off to the west.
Yeah.
And of course we have the Isle continent of Maricidia to the south, which someone has successfully mapped because Atreus floating off when in the distance while you're standing on the moon. That is apparently topologically correct, and someone sat there for days and actually made a full map.
Oh, jeez, I want to see this.
I'll have to look it up, but it's actually pretty impressive.
Okay, so this was all 1562.
Uh-huh.
The Sixth Astral Era, of course, came to an end at Courtenay in 1572. So 1 decade before 1.0.
Right. This world does have a history.
Oh yeah. Did Lawrence show himself? And
Yep.
how?
He'll be there when we need him.
Now there's a surprise. I had some hope your words might reach him, but never did I imagine he would agree so readily. Just one thing. I'd appreciate it if you didn't mention Lawrence's involvement to the company. Landonil in particular. They'll find out soon enough regardless. At any rate, this gives us new hope in our battle against the blasphemy. All that remains is to set the snare and lure the beast into our clutches. Our scouts are on the lookout for the creatures we speak. If the latest reports are to be believed, we're drawing ever closer. And with that, I'd best get back to it. Can I trust you to report these latest developments to the Maelstrom? Until we meet again, Commander.
Okay, back to the Maelstrom.
Yeah, plot-wise, I'd say this is easily the most involved and best of the role quests.
It's even better now that, because we have done the postal Moogle quests. So we got even in more introduction, particularly to Lanandel.
Yeah.
So someone has been wise with the world book.
Oh, yes. Oh, no. Okay. They changed to a different age.
Oh. I assume you're looking up some lore bits.
Yeah, I'm looking at Gamer Escape's timeline for the 6th Astral Era, and they had a section break between 1561 and 1562, so for a moment I was thinking they didn't have anything for 1562, which didn't make much sense, but there we go. So yeah, a lot of stuff in 1562. That's also when the Battle of Silver Tear Skies happened.
Yes. I thought that was 15 years before, not 10 years before, but...
Not unless... Nope, 10. The Age of Calm, 1562 to 1572.
Maelstrom Secretariat? The search for the blasphemy continues, though I understand you've been carrying out an entirely different investigation.
A bit.
A marksman by the name of Lorenz, you say? Admiral will be pleased. Of course, we won't have much call for his skills until the blasphemy is found. Rest well and prepare yourself as necessary in the Rest well and prepare yourself as necessary in the meantime. Lorenz. Why does that name ring a bell?
Yeah, well.
We have time. Let's take the next one.
Mm-hmm. Moment. Ooh, coconut cod chowder.
Num-nums.
To calmer seas. The Secretariat appears visibly dismayed.
Despite our best efforts, the blasphemy continues to elude us. For the time being, we...
Sorry to interrupt, but I have an incoming communication from Wiscayet. Commander, we've snared ourselves a blasphemy. We've our erstwhile companion Rylea to thank. Oh ho. Knowing that the creature was once instance a Hagen queen, he kept a close eye on the spawning grounds. Sure enough, he spied a massive black shadow moving beneath the water not long ago. After receiving word, Shamani Lamani directed the Maelstrom warships in the vicinity to herd the beast with cannon fire into Sestasha's sea grot. Isolated as the sea grot is, we can engage our foe without putting small folk at risk. Any words for your men, Commander? Company of Heroes Assemble does not have the same ring as Avengers Assemble.
No, it doesn't. The duty of the strong is to protect the weak.
Don't have to tell me twice. I've been aching for a rematch. Rush in blindly. It will go as poorly for you as it did the first time. Ha! Knowing you, I'm sure you'll show up just in time to see me deal the killing blow. Now, can we not save our vitriol for the quarry, which I've lured to the perfect spot that is now waiting patiently for all of you to put it out of its misery? Would one of the tall people please... Hold on. No. Would one of the tall people please stab it?
Yes. Brave foxes, gubby balloons, blast big blasphemy into bitty pieces.
A motley crew you'll never find, but we'll serve you well when the battle is joined. Believe you me.
This is Merlweb. I will ready a warship at once. Assemble outside the winch once you've all seen to your preparations. So the time has come. I shall pray for your victory.
Stormrunner? Waits you at the drowning wench, Godspeed. He's so boring.
Yeah, he is being boring. You know, it's hard to be stealthy with that.
So?
Okay, fair enough. It's not you. We knew this day would come. Are we ready?
No, I have to put away the umbrella first.
Come on, put away the umbrella.
Training!
Come on. The sooner you can do this, the sooner we get out of the rain and into the grot. Thayrin, Rylea. The others should be along soon.
Yep. Item level 550.
Never sink us. The blasphemy is still contained within the Satasha Sea Rock. There it will meet its end, navigator willing.
Let that my brothers and I could join you in the fight. And yet, blasphemous though it may be, that beast was once our mother.
I understand, Noel. Forgive us for what we must do. Were there a means to reverse the transformation, we would do all in our power to bring your mother back. Sadly, there is nothing left of her to save. For the future of the Sahagin and Limsa Lumenza alike, the blasphemy must be laid to rest. And when the deed is done, I would bring your brothers, even the crushing tide, aboard the great ship Vilbrand. I did not want to slay your mother, but this thing that she has become, a mindless beast who would enslave and kill her own, is an affront to the memory of who she was. It is not her. It is not. Remember this always. You must.
There speaks the voice of experience.
I will not ask you to shudder the burden of this matricide. When the time comes to strike the final blow, I will do the deed.
Admiral, all you say is true, and yet... Commander, I've sighted a group of fishbacks, crushing tide most like, heading straight for the sea grot. You best make your way here, and fast. Time to move out then. Any words for your men before we set sail?
Don't go dying on me out there.
Yeah. Our new commander's sounding more and more like the old one. But enough talk. It's time to show the realm that the company of heroes hasn't lost a step. Aye.
Gummy booms! Away! We'll stand a better chance of slipping past the crushing tide if we split up. Thayrin, Rylea and I will go together, while the rest of you take a different route. Let us brook no further delay. To Satasha!
My queen, I beg of you, pray show your loyal son mercy. Oh, dear. Yeah.
It's Tao, or what's left of him.
Speaker Tao, why would our queen do such a thing? It is as the shorewalkers say. What we thought was a blessing is in truth a terrible curse. Psst, the horror. We must away at once. We sneak through them in the first place. And leave the shorewalkers to face our queen mother alone? No. I will stand with them.
Ooh, a gutsy one. You mustn't sully your hands with the blood of your mother. Go and be with your kin. Go!
Forgive me. They improve the lighting in here.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was beginning to think you'd wandered off a cliff, Lawrence.
Must you say it like that? I prefer to think of myself as fashionably late. But enough talk. It comes.
You got this, kitten.
Yeah, but do you?
We shall find out.
Yeah. Here comes. We're counting on you, Lawrence. Yeah. I know enemy's weakness escapes mine. Just one shot here and... that looks familiar.
Yep.
Aye, there we go. Oh, that's a fair number. See how easy that was. I reckon you can do it too, Acting Commander.
Man, there
Yours
are...
won't work on us anymore, ain't that right? That's all you've got, and to put ye out of your misery.
Ooh, that kind of hurt.
That doesn't look good.
Man, she's got a lot of health.
Indigo Beast.
Yeah.
Great.
They're in my sight.
And here comes the rest of the team.
Yeah. Slightly ahead. Three this time, and crossways. Nice. Oh, this is getting aerobic.
You can do it. Malevolent influence. What a charming name. Oh dear.
Roughly ahead of me then. Yeah, that's a move here.
Duty failed.
Uh-oh. Need to kill them?
Yeah. I don't know how I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, tell me about it. They're not going down very fast.
No, they aren't. What are we missing?
10 seconds. 4, I'm about to fail. And I can't see what they're trying to do.
We might have to come back
Okay,
onto
I
this.
lived.
You lived?
I must have gotten just enough of them down. Though, she's gonna do it again at this rate.
Yeah, because that one shot at me.
10 seconds. 5. Yow! Good thing that incapacitated everyone, but we better work fast. Yeah, you think? Ah, Noel just showed up. New music. And I was down to a couple of pixels.
The winds favor us.
Oh, really?
You can do it! Go, 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 go!
Man, that was the wrong one. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the answer is to focus your fire on a few of them just to get a couple down. And we're after 11. We finishing this on mine?
Yeah, and then I'll finish mine off air.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm sorry.
We will not ask you for your forgiveness, but I promise you, you will be remembered for the mother you were.
Psst. Admiral, I have no words. I have to say, I want her AoE attack. Psst. Our Queen Mother returns to the depths in eternal slumber. Not quite. With your strength, you could have crushed us easily. Why did you spare us and spare our lives?
The beasts and blasphemies were born from despair in our hearts, but no more. I would break that cycle. Though Tao may have been blind to it, I believe a future where the Sahagan and Laminzan lives in harmony. Even after losing who she was, your queen made for the spawning grounds, and it is there that she drew her last breath. When your next queen is crowned, know that she will have a safe place to raise her young. Once you have selected a suitable location, Limsa Lumenza will recognize and honor your claim.
A promise for which we are grateful, Admiral. But what of the other peoples of Ilbrand?
The kobolds are open to the idea. The details will need to be negotiated, but I am confident that we can reach an agreement. Sahagan, Kobold, and Leminson alike yearn to abide in peace. We can make it so.
I have never fought alongside shorewalkers before, but I must say, it felt good. We have fought our neighbors for generations. It has won us only suffering and tragedy. I beg of you, lay down your spears.
Twill take time and effort to bridge the gulf between our peoples, but bridge it we shall.
I dare say we have a lot of talking to do as well. Don't we, Commander Lawrence? Ah, Dano, if you'd just allow me to explain.
Let us be off before they drag us into this mess. He failed his sneak roll. Go ahead and finish up.
Oh, okay, right, it dumps you back out here. Actually, Web?
At last it's over. We can take pride in the respite we've won, but we must never forget those who could not be with us here to enjoy it.
Pray Phlox?
Fighting with gubby friends gives brave Phlox good feels.
Thank you. Wondering where I was during the battle? Well, I wasn't slacking off, if that's what you're implying. My duty was to protect the ship to ensure our safe return. Truly. Don't worry. We understand. I dare say that blasphemy was the most formidable foe our company has ever faced. I must further hone my skills, lest the next enemy prove too tough for us to handle. Who invited this bloody bastard anyway? Oh there, good to see your acting commander hale and hearty. No? Forgive us for what we have done, Queen Mother. Why did we ever believe that monstrosity was a blessing? What fools we were. Perfect timing, acting commander. You must save me from this bloodthirsty bastard. Well, Lawrence, let's hear your excuse, and it better be a good one. Why in the seven hells were you skulking about in the shadows while we did all the dirty work? Huh, like you'd lot be any happier if I showed myself sooner. I can hear you're whining now. What, didn't you think we could handle this on our own? I'd be bloody furious regardless. Don't think I've forgotten what happened, or rather, didn't happen on the day of our duel.
Oh,
yeah, I had a feeling it was something like this. Even though the future of the company hung in the balance, I waited and waited and waited some goddamn more, and still you never turned up. But I've got you now, and I will have satisfaction. Given Lauren's penchant for late arrivals, I couldn't help but worry too. To say he cut it fine would be an understatement. And not by choice, as usual. My scouts observed him roaming near Costa del Sol not long ago. It would seem our commander's woeful sense of direction has not improved in the least. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'm honestly surprised you never realized, Lindano, that was to blame for his extreme tardiness. That the commander did indeed arrive at the agreed-upon location for your duel, after the sun had risen and set a dozen times. Navigator, take me. Shamani, you promised that would stay between the two of us. Ah, Preflox, you have a kind word or two for your old commander, don't ye?
Commander Lawrence, Commander no more. New commander, friend of gobbies everywhere. Does many sweet works for gobby kind. He's been demoted!
Superseded. And here I thought you were too much of a coward to face me in battle. Come now, Lindano, you know me better than... then it's settled. We fight here and now. On your guard. Put that thing down, I say. You could hurt someone with that. Hard to believe he was once the glue that held this merry band together. That's right, if you hadn't realized the obvious, Lawrence is our former commander. Forgive me for not stating it plainly sooner. I didn't want you to think we doubted your leadership. He's got his quirks, but as you saw, he's a force of nature on the battlefield. Anyhow, I think we can all say your stint as acting commander has been a rousing success. Now I reckon it's about time you gave your final order.
Company of Heroes band break once more? Bright Fox never liked parting with gobby friends.
Here. I may have my complaints, but when we're together, a good fight's never far away. You hardly need a company or a commander to get you that. And should Limsa again be imperiled, there's nothing stopping us from rising to the occasion. Till then, you're all strong enough in your own right. Why not serve the weak in your own ways? It's not what he wants. He wants his duel. Oh, jeez! Yeah, I'm not doing that tonight.
Okay,
It was
so
probably just a talk with each, but still, it's quarter
yeah,
after.
it's probably just a talk with each and then go report back. I guess we pick it up Friday then?
Yeah,
I'll at least try to get caught up to this point by then.
I think you'll manage. And I'm going to go have something to drink, and I'm going to leave them standing there for 2 days.
You are such a cruel kitten!
Yes.
In any case, it is past that time. Time for Rylea to go turn into a pumpkin. Poof!
Poof!
As long as you don't become a carriage.
No.
Thank you all very much for joining us this evening. We'll be back on Friday starting at 10 o'clock to do the wrap-up of this quest, and maybe, if we have time, starting the big final quest.
Yeah.
Sorry I was late starting this whole sheding-ding. Tech problems and computers are tech problems in your computers. You try your best, but yeah, well, things happen. You all have a great evening. Have a good night. Be safe, be well, sleep well, and hope to see you Friday starting at 10 Pacific.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Bye!
Good night, all.